culture reference. Sorry.
Hello, hi everybody. Sorry, I'm 1 minute late. X-Ray's here. Hi. I was watching your show a little bit earlier this morning. Good show. Make sure you guys are watching her in the morning. Her Tugs and Mr. Porkchop, who I guess thinks I hate him because he couldn't raid me the other day, and just because I didn't add him, I don't hate him. I don't need that spread. Okay, we're all part of the potato squad. Um, hi. She's gonna be live later too, playing. I actually had Goblin Cleanup on my wish list. It looks like a really cute game, so I'll have to check that out later. So we'll be sending everyone over to you guys, X-Ray and Kara. But how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It's rainy here, so I mean it's all right. But I'm awake, not tired today. I was exhausted yesterday. Long day. Okay, yeah, let me know. I forgot who it was. Someone told me about it. They were like very involved with like the beta and just like the upcoming of it. I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry, but that's why I put it on my wish list. It does always rain in Florida. That's true. But some days it'll rain and then for like 5 minutes and then, 2 minutes later it's like it didn't even rain. So that's Florida for you. Tropical weather. But it's actually hasn't been that bad. Today was a little warm, 90 degrees, which is typical Florida weather. But for a little bit there, we had like a bit of a cold front, so it was like 80 degrees. It was wonderful. Let me say hi to everybody. What is up, everybody? I see you, Maddie, Hokies, Greg, and Gregory. There's two. There's a McMahon. Is there two Gregory McMahons? And then another Gregory, Ginger, Brandon, Eduardo, Judy, IKEA Boy, Saw, Andrew, Sam, Adam, Mongoose, GRP, Tazrin, Sean, Hertz. I'm learning my auctioneer stuff since I had to read that freaking thing yesterday on my show with Vara. I'm just gonna start reading everyone off like that. Herschel's hello, Mike Noss, Eric, Chris, Smallville Man, Lee Patterson. There's two Greg McMahons in here, I think. Venom Bite. That was a bot. Daniel, Captain Safety. I got everyone. Skeptical Luigi, Lexicon. Orleo. Probably said that wrong. Wolfman, Dengar. All right, we got everyone. Chaos Maker, how are you? Okay. Whew. Now, if you come in afterwards and I missed you, I'm sorry. Just a collective hello to everybody. Uh, so I feel like it was a bit of not like a slow news week, but considering everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks, everything is, been more on like the political and social political side with, Charlie Kirk and just all the craziness happening. So I've been kind of behind on pop culture, to be honest. So some of this might be kind of old news. I know some of it just happened that I'm going to talk about today, but since I was sick and missed Wicked's World last week, I got to do a little bit of catching up. So, um, Ken, thank you for the Canadian 5. Nice to see you, pretty lady. Love the Crash stream. Yeah, Crash is fun, but that game gets on my nerves. Aurelio. Okay, you've probably corrected me at least 2 other times. I even say hi to the bot. That's right. What's up, Tommy? Okay, so we are live on. Is it just YouTube and Kick today? Did I do Twitch? I can't remember. I think it's just YouTube and Kick. Let me double check. Yeah, we're not on Twitch. All right, just YouTube and Kick. That's right. That's right. We save Kick for the gaming. Oh, okay. If you can't tell, I just got done drinking tea. So about 20 minutes ago. So it's fresh in my system. So you guys are going to get hyper wicked today. Okay, let's start with something that I have in the title. Hawkeye Season 2. I am a pro streamer, thank you. And also Spaceballs 2 is in here, but we'll start with Hawkeye. So I'm one of the few people that didn't actually hate the first season of Hawkeye. I had my problems with it, and that was mostly with the end. I wanted Hawkeye to go against Kingpin. I always say that Pinhead. Oh my gosh, Kingpin. But we had Kate, which if we're being real, he would have just like popped her like, you know, like a balloon if this was real Marvelverse. But I do really like Haley Steinfeld, and no, it's not just because she married Josh Allen. I liked her before. She just gets more points for that. So Jeremy Renner reveals Hawkeye season 2 plans. I'm happy to do season 2. I love that character. I think there's so much for us to do. We waded through many decisions about the shape of that season. It's getting my body right and getting everything right for that. The timing of that will come, and if there's still a need, want, and desire for it, then yeah. So we don't know there's actually going to be a Hawkeye season 2. So what I appreciated about Hawkeye season 2 or season 1, whatever, is that they didn't exactly stay true to the comics in a sense of, like, how him and Kate were in the comics, but the way that he still kinda, like, took charge and he wasn't, like, a blubbering idiot, which is what Marvel seems to really like to do now to the male characters. I was a little nervous of that when this season, came out. I'm like, they wanna raise Kate up for phase 2. I can understand that, but I was gonna be really upset if they made him just not as good as he normally is. But he was. So that's what I mean, like, they stayed true to the comics in that sense where they didn't have her overshadow him, like, with her skills and everything. But I wouldn't mind a season 2, but it's like it's upsetting because they have such good characters to write. Like, just the material from the comic books, just use that. And they did change Hawkeye for the MCU, but I liked who he was. Married with kids and, they changed him, but it was still good. Um, so if they did a season 2, I'd watch it. And, it's great to see that Jeremy Renner is doing well after that accident that he had. So, yeah, we don't know if there's gonna be a Hawkeye season 2. It's still uncertain, it says, but he gave an optimistic update. I don't know. I wanna see if he said anything else in his art. He says, "I'll always dance with Marvel. I'll always dance with them for sure when appropriate, when it's rocking. I'm happy to do season 2 of Hawkeye. I love that character." Okay, that was everything I just read, so it was just the beginning. He said, "I'll always get." I like this though. He says, "I'll always dance with them for sure when appropriate." I wonder if that's like, while they're still doing right by his character, I guess. He hasn't really been crapped on yet, I don't think. Yet, because we've seen how what Disney likes to do to some of our favorite characters. So Hawkeye is still all right. I guess we'll see. That was just an optimistic update. I think they'll do a season 2. But right now, what the problem is probably him healing from, the accident that he had that he almost died from. They turned him into Mario Shield, they turned him into Al Bundy, yeah. Hi, JB. What's up, everybody? What are you guys talking about, chat? Look away for 1 second. I don't even know what's going on. Hi, Donna. Uh, oh, that's right, Saw. Thank you for reminding me. I have to binge. I don't know how many seasons I have left of Alice in Borderlands 2. I think I was like halfway through. So I can finish it. What's today? Well, I can try to. I'm very busy tomorrow, but I have to try to finish as much of it as I can so I can at least watch the first episode because I know X-Ray and Disbrew are so excited for season 3. So I want to be able to talk about it with them. So thanks for the reminder. Totally forgot everything. Uh Everything that's just been happening, I'm behind heavily on everything. So, there we go. No, concrete, yes, that Hawkeye season 2 is gonna happen, but also not a no. I guess we'll see. Not that I'd be excited, which it makes me sad because I love the character of Hawkeye. So, it makes me upset that I can't be excited for them to do a season 2, but if they do it, I'll watch it. Now this, I don't know if anybody's excited for. I'm just flipping through what I put in the titles because I had no idea. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I hate naming streams sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, what do I put in there? Like for Saucy, I'll put like one thing. Cause I'm like, I know we're gonna go off on 20-minute tangents for at least 3 of these topics. So we're gonna run out of time. So I just put one in the title usually. Spaceballs 2 has begun filming. I think the majority for this are cautiously optimistic. Um, what is this? Is this the room? Okay. Wait, is this just the writers? Because I don't see, like, is Rick. Oh, he's right there. Never mind. Mel Brooks is back. I like Mel Brooks. Now, I don't know anything more recent that he's done, but I liked his young like, the Young Frankenstein and stuff like that, but here, hold on, I'll pull it up in a second, but I wanna see, um, what else I can find. He's still alive. How old do you think Rick is? Rick Moranis is only, now I have to look that up, hold on. How old is Rick Moranis? I mean, I guess he's up there, huh? But still, I don't think he's, like I'm not gonna say anything because 'cause I'm gonna be like, "He's not that old," and they're gonna be, "He's 80 years old." Oh, let's see. Why doesn't it just show me right away? Okay, so Rick Moranis is 72. Okay, so he's kinda up there, alright, okay. He's up there. Yes, he's still alive. He was great 50 years ago. Who, Mel Brooks? Yeah. See, I was thinking the same thing, Christopher Peak, that he was in his 60s, but he's 72. Still kicking. Okay, so let's see what news I have here. Here, this is better. Let me actually pull up an article. Will it be as funny though? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Hi A2, my day's going all right. I hope your day is going fantastic. Okay, so Rick Moranis officially ends retirement for Spaceballs 2. Sequel announces full cast as filming starts. Hi Ian. Rick Moranis is returning to a galaxy very, 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 very far away. The actor is officially ending his decades long hiatus from live action acting for Spaceballs 2, a sequel to the 1987 sci fi parody Spaceballs. He's reprising his role as as Lord Dark. I was almost going to just say Darth Vader, as Lord Dark Helmet, alongside Bill Pullman as Lone Star, Mel Brooks as the Yoda esque being Yogurt, Daphne Zuniga as Princess Vespa, and George Weiner as Colonel Sanders. They'll be joined by newcomers to the goofy intergalactic adventure, including like Josh Gad just kind of annoys me. Is it just me? Does he annoy other people too? I know, no John Candy makes it real sad. I just look at I highlighted Josh Gad. Don't tell this Baru. Kiki Palmer, Lewis Pullman, and Anthony Kerrigan. So, okay, so it's not just me that you know who Josh Gad is, don't you? What's up, Westward Smiles, Colton? Okay, so it's not just me. All right, he gets on my nerves. He was Olaf. That's like the biggest role I think he's known for. Olaf in Frozen. I'm not the biggest fan of Kiki Palmer either. Like I couldn't tell you off the top of my head roles that she's played, but I just feel like her energy is very like I don't know. You know, you guys know. I don't know. Amazon MGM has confirmed the full cast now that production is underway. The studio also shared a behind the scenes photo of the stars, writers, and director at a table read. Spaceballs 2 is aiming to land in theaters in 2027. I guess that's not too bad considering they just started filming and it's the end of 2025, pretty much. Pretty much at the end of 2025 here. So, what's up, Jose Taco? Josh Gad kills it. Okay, yeah, not just me. So Josh Greenbaum, who is known for Barb and Star Go to Visit Del Mar. What the frick is that? Never even heard of that. And Will and Harper, never heard of that either. Okay. Is directing from a script. Oh, the script is by Josh Gad. You're kidding me. So this isn't what? I think I might have known this, but I just kind of forgot because so much information goes into this head from all these streams, and I just kind of forget some things. So he's directing from a script by Josh Gad? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's a red flag for sure. If it's good, great. I'd rather be proved wrong because these people on the internet, they get mad at people like, us on Saucy and, the Nerdrotic crew that just, don't like anything. No, we just judge stuff because we get so much crap. So I think all of us enjoy when we're wrong and something is actually good, but we're just not proved wrong a lot, unfortunately, not these days. So yeah, this is a huge red flag. I feel like I had to have known this unless they didn't release this info. So this is the first I'm hearing it. I don't know, but it's not good. It's not looking good. This will be a soulless why is it not highlighting it? Excuse me, StreamYards. This will be a soulless cash grab with none of the talent from the original. Yeah. This is something that doesn't like need a sequel. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Not Mel Brooks, but they're gonna have his name attached to it to get people to watch, like people that aren't on the internet and aren't paying attention to articles and stuff like this. Um, JB's like, no, I'll admit it. That's me. I'm just saying, like, you know how people on the internet get. We would love to have good entertainment again, and there's a little bit out there, but it's very scarce these days. Okay. The title is rumored here you go, for my Disparu people out there. The title is rumored to be the name of the movie, and plot details are being described as information about what happens in the story. A prior log line, also using Brooks-esque humor. Brooks-esque humor, but without Brooks? That doesn't make sense. But okay, they can try. Describe the film as a non-prequel, non-reboot sequel part 2, but with reboot elements, franchise expansion film. That's a tongue twister. So it's described as a non-prequel, non-reboot sequel part 2, but with reboot elements, franchise expansion film. Um well, okay then. Like the original, the sequel is expected to riff off popular sci-fi franchises like Star Wars, Star Trek, and Alien. Moranis is best known for his comedies like Ghostbusters, Little Shop of Horrors, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That was the first movie I seen him in, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then I would say Ghostbusters and the Little Shop of Horrors because I was definitely scared of Audrey too. Or is it Audrey or Aubrey? See, I can't even remember. That thing scared me when I was a kid. He took a long break from acting after his wife, Ann Belsky, died from cancer in 1991. Moranis had plans to return to the screen in 2020 for another sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but the projection was put projection? Do you mean project? Okay. Was put indefinitely on hold due to COVID. Though he's voiced character since, Moranis hasn't appeared in a film since 1997's Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Really? That's the last movie he was in? I was actually going to look that up, but now I don't have to. It is Audrey, so I had it right. Audrey. Okay. Wow, I can't. So 97 was the last time he was in a live action. Um, Crazy. Brooks 99 is the comedy legend behind classics such as The Producers, Blazing Saddles. See, they're using Mel Brooks' name, but he's not attached to the project. That's Young Frankenstein and A History of World Part 1. He directed and co-wrote the original Spaceballs and will serve as a producer this will serve as a producer of the sequel. Do these people spell check? Like, I know I shouldn't be commenting to anyone like how they say stuff, but I at least spell check stuff before I put it out because most computers just have it. But okay, maybe they had AI write this, but I feel like even AI does better than that. Anyways, Imagine Entertainment's Brian Grazer, Ron Howard, and Jed Brody will also produce alongside Gad Greenbaum and Kevin Salter. Adam Merriman, Samit Hernandez, I don't know any of these people. Hernandez will executive produce. Okay, so this is a big red flag that Mel Brooks isn't attached to it. We already don't have all of the originals because we don't have John Candy. Rick Moranis hasn't acted in a live action film since 1997, which I'm not going to hate on him. He might still be fine to do the acting, but Josh Gad being the writer, that's who wrote the script. That's who you got to do this. That's what I mean. When I was talking about earlier, like how comedy films just aren't good anymore. I hope this is good. I hope people that are huge fans of the original Spaceballs go and see this and like, oh yeah, this was good. But it's so hard for people to do comedy these days because everyone is so afraid to actually be funny because you got people like Jimmy Kimmel who is not funny at all. The only thing he has is making fun of the right, which is so boring. Be like Dave Chappelle and make fun of both sides and maybe be funny about it. I don't know. There's a thought. Yeah, and Joan Rivers. Man, she was funny. She was funny. Uh Lexicon Hellhound for 2. You know what goes great with TA? Thank you, Lexicon. For another 2, Lexicon, anything edgy will be removed or lefty. Yeah, that's what I was going with. Like, they're too afraid to just be funny these days. I should see if I can find this comment. Give me one. No, I don't know if I want to highlight this person because they didn't say anything bad, but I don't know if they'll get any hate on YouTube. But it was somebody who I don't know who this is, wasn't like a creator or anything, but I think I may have bookmarked it, so let me just do this real quick, and look it up, 'cause, I try to be careful. Usually, I don't care when people are out here saying dumb stuff, like, they're gonna get showed. Like, fricking the one guy at Jay showed on his stream that said that when, Erica Kirk did the "I love you" sign, that's a this sorry, I did rock and roll, whatever. The "I love you" sign, she's like, "Why?" He's like, "What?" That man tweeted that she did the devil horns. I went back and actually looked at that guy's profile after Jay shared that because I was like, "Come on," and he was like, My mistake. I didn't know that was the "I love you" sign." Like, he retracted that real quick, but man, was that funny, and he probably got a lot of crap because I'm sure Jay wasn't the only YouTuber that highlighted that. Anyways, let me see. I think I bookmarked this guy's comment because it just kind of stood out to me. Um, I may not have. Here it is. So this was somebody who just a random person on Twitter that's like, I'm not political or American, so maybe I'm just missing something. But why are all these shows left leaning? Isn't it that a bit weird? There are no shows tearing into Democrats every election. And that's supposedly, I mean, that person got a lot of likes and shares actually. Somebody that's not even American or political that notices that. And that's what, someone on the outside seeing that. And it's so true. I talked about that, when I was a kid. It was like, Republicans were always drawn, not by like my mom or anything, but, painted as just like dumb. And, man, is it tiresome. Tara Crystal for 2. Hello, Wicked. I'll leave if you want me to go. You don't have to go, Tara Crystal. I hope you're doing well. Everything is all good. Welcome in. Welcome back. Mountain Mutt for 4.99. I knew it. I'm surrounded by a-holes. Hi, Mountain Mutt. The Jabroni for 2. Rick Moranis was genius in Strange Brew. I think I've seen Strange Brew. Let me look it up. By the way, Strange Brew. Oh, yeah, I've seen this. It's been a long time, but I've seen this. I feel like I can give that a watch again. By the way, I'm gonna drop the link here to my Discord because Vara and I will be every week we're reviewing a movie. We're pretty much just taking movie reviews. You can put shows. But right now for September and October, we're just sticking to like spooky stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be like straight up horror. Like, I personally love thrillers and good suspense. And me and her both really enjoy found footage. So if you got any like good found footage movies, please put them in. But that's my Discord, and let me put hers in too. And join her Discord as well. Invite people. Okay. What's up, Brisket? I'm gonna get her too. The next stream before we start, I'm like, make a Criticless account now. Like, she'll have a lot of fun over there. I think she'll really like it. Okay, so sorry, my hair's going crazy today. It's getting hot. I'm not gonna say the word Mountain Mutt. You said a-hole. It's exactly what you said. What? Why are you trying to make me cuss? The Land Before Time is not scary. It is traumatizing. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I love Cloverfield. I wonder if she would wanna I mean, I don't know if that really counts as, like, spooky. I guess it could be considered, like, a monster movie, maybe? I don't know. I love Cloverfield, though. I think that is the best found footage film that's ever been made. Okay, let me see if I missed anybody here. I was going off. What's up, Holocron, Wallfish? I think I already said hi to Tommy, but Tommy can get another hi, because if I forget to say hi to Tommy, he gets really mad at me. Stephen Brown, Soul Assassin, Captain Safety, Nini, Carl, Tip of the Spear, Hail the Lore, hello. Wizzy, what's up, Wizzy? Just stopping by to say hi. What's up, Soul Assassin? Just stopping by to say hi at work now, but have a wonderful, awesome streaming day. God bless and much love. Always remember who's awesome. Wizzy always just like pops in and gives us some just nice words. I appreciate that. Have a good day at work, Wizzy. I'm never here anyways. Blue Eye Scorpio is never here. Never. Power Keg, Greg, hello. I think I said hi to Steven. Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry. Okay, let me see. Did I Grave Encounters is a good found footage horror. I'm gonna hold on, let me message that to Vara right now because I'll forget. Uh, grave encounters. Foundation. Oops. Sorry. Movie recommendation. Didn't want to forget. She's gonna be like, what? So make sure you're subbed to her second channel, her review channel, because she's gonna be uploading our reviews on there. And she also does game reviews and just a bunch of other review stuff on there. But she's gonna be uploading all of the movies that we review over there as well. Okay. Thank you, Lexicon. Mike Noss for 10. I was already seeing the deterioration of entertainment after I was disappointed by The Force Awakens. That got a lot of people. But it was just a few years ago that I found Razor Fist, Star Wars Girl, and the G&G crew, so here I am. Well, I'm glad you're here, Mike. We all can be angry about stuff together. Did I accidentally yep, I almost removed one of my bookmarks. Have I seen Event Horizon? No, but I've heard good things about that one, the Jabroni. Thank you for the 2. Okay, that was a lot. Click, click. Torgo, stop. Faithful Geek, hello. Daniel Steele, Liz. Hokies is not here. Gotcha. Okay. Let me double check Kick and see. Thank you for the follow, Callie over there. Double checking because they finally have Kicks over there, but I don't think I get the alert on StreamYards because I hardly get the alert on OBS. It's when it feels like it. It really is not nice to Mongoose. Mongoose sends Kicks and it's like, you know what? I don't think I'll send the alert. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mongoose. There it is. Thank you. Oh, that's even worse, Tommy. Come on. They're Kicks on Kick. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get on with the show. What do we got here? Spider-Man, which hold on. I'll get to another point about Spider-Man in a minute. When was this? This was the 22nd. See, there's gonna be some old news. This was only a couple days ago, but I'm way behind on pop culture stuff. Spider-Man Brand New Day has paused production for 1 week after Tom Holland's recent accident. Production will resume on Monday. Wonder what happened. Thank you, Hokies. Wait to the show. Grabasar, yeah, where have you been? Sean. I know, I thought we were just hanging out. Tom, is he Sean Green? Did they he fell? Did they show any has there been any pictures or any new you know what, maybe I should just look into it. All right, Tom Holland news. He has a concussion? Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Spider-Man's one of the only it's like actually the only MCU thing that I like. Wavy remix. I don't believe you. Okay, let's see. It's Entertainment Weekly here. Let's pull this up. This was on the same date 3 days ago. Hertz is just hanging out. All right. So, okay, small. Tom Holland suffers concussion on Spider-Man set, taking a break from filming. Only a week? GRP, that's a good one. All right, so he'll take a break from filming after sustaining an injury on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day. The 29-year-old English star of 3 previous films is Sony's Spider-Man franchise Sony's Spider-Man franchise was rushed to a nearby hospital after a stunt went wrong. Entertainment Weekly can confirm. The actor sustained a mild concussion and was cleared shortly after receiving treatment. No one else was injured. Holland will take a momentary break from production on Brand New Day as a precaution and is set to return to filming in a few days. All right, well, that's good, but I feel like, I don't know. Concussions are scary, so you gotta be careful with that. I wonder what happened. Spider-Man Brand New Day commenced production in Glasgow last month. It's day, maybe he was drinking with his Scottish friends. That might have been what happened. Just kidding. Ian gets it. It's day one, my fourth ever day one. Wait, my fourth ever day one on Spider-Man. Holland shared in a promotional video released by Sony early into the production on the maiden film in the new trilogy of Spider-Man flicks. You know, it's funny putting the suit on. It feels different this time somehow. It also is the first time we've ever had fans on set for day one, so it's really exciting to share this with them. That would be kind of cool to be on set. I remember this was I think it might have been the first Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Uh Probably the first or the second, I don't know, but they were filming in Toronto, and they had a bunch of cars, like taxis and stuff that had New York plates and stuff on them, and they were filming an explosion. I was kinda far away for it. I was there with a bunch of friends going to a concert, and it was cool. We all took pictures. I don't know where they are now because it was so long ago, but we all took pictures with the taxis, and I was at a restaurant or, like, a sandwich shop or something when the explosion went off because I was hungry, and I was like, "I'm not waiting. We don't know when this explosion's going off. I'm just gonna go eat." Um, not much has changed, but I heard it and seen a bit of it, so it was kinda cool to be, like, in the vicinity of the area when they filmed that. But speaking of Spider-Man, Ian's here. Okay. Thank you for the 50 pounds, Ian. How would you even know if Tom Holland had a concussion? Dang. What's that supposed to mean? Spider-Man. Hold on. I want to find something to pull up here. Ian, you're messing me up. So this is an old article. There's not a new one. Oh, there's not. All right, never mind. So I can't bring anything up. But the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the first one, is in theaters right now. Uh Wait, is it only for Friday? No. Is it really only tomorrow? Oh, no. I gotta try to go see it. Oh, no. Why only one day? Why can't we get a weekend? Hold on. Now I'm, like, looking into it. Yep, it's only Friday. Darn it. I gotta try to go see it tomorrow. I'm busy as heck tomorrow. Um, oh, and they don't even really have, like, good timings either. Uh-oh. I might not be able to go see it. That makes me so sad. Well, if you have the chance to go see it in theaters tomorrow, you should. I'm gonna try, but I've got stuff going on. I might miss it. Darn it. Um, that's lame that it's only and on a Friday. Like they could have at least done a Saturday. If they would have did Saturday, I could have gone early, maybe before Saucy. Yeah, well, it works. If I didn't have plans, I would 100% be going to see it. We'll see. Maybe I can try and catch a late night showing. We'll see. Anyways, what else here do we have to talk about? Oh, let's bring up Wolverine. So I won't watch the trailer again because we may watch it on Saucy, and I already watched it yesterday on my channel with Vara. I can always watch the DVD. I've never seen it in theaters, and it's one of my favorite movies, so I would love to see it in theater. So I'm gonna try, but like so far, I'm only seeing like 2 show times, and they're only a few hours apart. So, uh, details so far on Insomniac's Wolverine. Story covers Logan on the hunt for secrets of a dark past. Confirmed characters Mystique, Omega Red. Other X-Men characters will appear. Locations include Tokyo. What is it? Madripoor. I've never even heard of that. Canada? Never heard of that. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Fast, fluid, and ferocious combat with a new blood system, releasing fall 2026. Liam McIntyre is officially playing Wolverine. Yeah, that the voice is a little bit off for Wolverine, I think. They could have gotten someone more like husky, I guess, if that makes sense. Like the voice being a little more husky. Yeah, Sweet Baby Slob. JB's right. I don't know why any company still allows them to help them because everything flops. Um, You got me. Set in the same universe as Spider-Man, more information is coming in spring 2026. So I watched the trailer with Vara yesterday, and like I said, most likely we'll be watching it on Saturday as well with X-Ray and Disparu. It's just oh, let me see. I think I had something else to bring up here. Um yeah, the Mystique artist shocker, guys. Get ready for this shocker. Let me pull it up. The Mystique artist worked on Concord. Absolutely shocking, right? Not at all. Insomniac, Sweet Baby Inc. Because Mystique is supposed to be gorgeous and like voluptuous, and they're like, nah, how about not? Because I don't know who the artist was, but I'm guessing it was either a woman who's not attractive or a guy that thinks that he's really doing something by not making women attractive. I don't know. What's up, Christian Rocker? Good evening. You think Jean Grey looks worse? Why can't we have anything nice? I know. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Wolverine will get sidelined by girl bosses, and something that Vara pointed out yesterday that I didn't even catch because I don't. I'm surprised I didn't catch it at this point. But all like the majority of the people they show in the trailer that Wolverine is fighting are like minorities. Yeah, I gotta fix my light there. We're not surprised by that, right? But I didn't even notice it. Vara pointed it out though. I also noticed how is she not blacklisted? So what did Asmongold say here? I think that if you worked on Concord, just leave that time period on your resume blank. If asked during an interview, tell them you were in prison for a felony offense for those years. Probably better than admitting you were part of that abomination. Damn. Asmongold just didn't hold back any punches on that one. He's not wrong though. That's not a job that you want to admit that you worked on. Just saying. Anyways, what else do we have here? Okay, we already covered Spaceballs. Um, let's see. Hold on. I had something else here. Where did it go? Mm, mm, mm. Let's see what this is. Hideo Kojima is working on a new game called. Where did it go? I have too many tabs open. Okay, it's called Fizzant. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Fizzant. Maybe not, but I'm trying. Cut me some slack. Hideo Kojima reveals the official poster for his upcoming espionage game Fizzant. That's interesting. It's supposed to be I think someone mentioned to me that it's supposed to be like kind of like Metal Gear. So I think that means it'll go over well. And Hideo Kojima being a part of it definitely is intriguing. And also, while we're talking about video games, Silent Hill F, I think I'm actually going to get it. I was gonna wait to buy it, and stream it, like, in a couple weeks, but I think maybe next week just because, it's new and you guys I don't know if you guys wanna see me play it, probably. I know a lot of other people are playing it, but I was actually excited for this one. Uh, so we'll see. I can't play it tomorrow, especially because I had plans and then I was thinking about possibly gaming at night, but if I can, I might try to go see Spider-Man because I really wanna see it. Uh Ruddy, a lot of people didn't like Death Stranding. I know a couple like diehard Hideo Kojima fans though that still liked it, but they can understand why people thought it was like a courier simulator game. No, I did not finish Expedition 33. I'll get there at some point. I like to jump around because I don't like just sticking to one game for weeks unless it's something short. But Expedition 33 is long. Even X-Ray didn't finish that yet. It's a long game, and since it's spooky season, I would like to lean into the spooky games. I've got Chronos that I got to finish, um, which I actually really like that one. I only got the one day of gameplay, but life has been so extremely busy that I've hardly had time to game, period. Besides this morning, like, I think I gamed what, like, once last week, maybe twice. Oh, gotta stop being so busy. What did Ian do? What? See, it didn't pop up. Oh, I see it when I open it. So the kicks, it shows kick shoes stomping. Ian, thank you for the 5,000 kicks over on Kick. Hold on, what do we got here for you? Yeah. I don't usually do it when I'm in the corner. So it looks silly. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, thank you. Big stepper, yes. Keely, I don't know what I'm wearing for Halloween yet. I have a chest plus half of a closet full of different cosplays, so I haven't decided yet what I would like to wear, but it's gonna be a secret. Honestly, actually, like for the actual day of Halloween, yeah, no idea. I'll decide probably the day of, but I'll be rolling out a couple different costumes like once October hits, especially like the week of Halloween, because I've got, let's see, what day does Halloween fall on? I know actual Halloween, I'm gonna be at like I think it's Friday, a Halloween party because it's on a Friday. But let's see. Yeah, actual Halloween's on a Friday, so that means that Saucy on the 25th will be our Halloween episode. And then my show with Vara on the 29th, which is a Wednesday, will be our Halloween episode. Then Wicked's World on the 30th will be a Halloween episode. So for those 3 streams at least, I'll be in costumes. 3 different costumes. That's nice. I like that. It all flows, and maybe even, like, since I might be able to do, like, a late stream on actual Halloween, which would be nice. Um, let's see. I think is that Sunday Vara's birthday? I think it is. So maybe that Monday and Tuesday I'll stream too. Like, maybe we'll just have, like, a game-a-thon, on the week of Halloween because I love Halloween week. Pumpkin spice everywhere. Make this brew dress up. He did, was it last year or the year before that? He did. He was, what I don't know the characters 'cause I didn't watch the Robin in the Hood show, but he did. Speaking of gaming, and while Ian's here, look what Ian sent me. Come on, Ian. Thank you so much. So now that I have this, next week, possibly on Friday, I'll give you guys a heads up. Since everything has calmed down, I think I'm going to do my 10K celebration stream, but it's just going to be a chill, like gaming stream. But since I have this, maybe Donkey Kong Bonanza or, some of the online Switch games. Oh my God, Chick, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I'm doing it. Thanks, Chick. All I need to do is get a jumpsuit. Very easy. And the mask, but it's also very easy. So yeah, Ian, you probably don't want the appreciation, but you're gonna get it anyways. Thank you. He said, since the Super Nintendo that he sent me, which was his, I'm having an issue with it. He wanted to send me a console that actually works. That one works. I think I just gotta clean it out. I'm gonna get that to work. Don't worry. I'm going to. But that thank you so much, Ian. That will be played. The first time playing that is going to be for my 10K celebration. So sometime next week, we will be doing that. Michelle Myers, yeah. Yeah. That's a really good idea, Chick. Thank you. I love doing stuff like that. Like I've already done Jason, I've done Freddy. Why not Mikey? I mean, Mitchie, we'll call her. Michelle. Mountain Mutt for 199. Also, we need a Meek and Potato stream in October. You know what? I love playing scary games with Mike. He's freaking hilarious. So we need to get Mike back on the scary stream. Maybe with Capable Gentlemen. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we can get like another Dead by Daylight stream or something. I don't know. Sorry, don't mind me. You guys know I'm always playing with my hair. I can't help it. My friends my friend's daughter, apparently her like friends have called me the baddie that always plays with her hair. And I'm like, well, I'll take it. Teenagers, silly gooses. Teenagers scare me, so I'll take that compliment. uh, and Herschel sent 500 kicks and it said rage quit. Hold on, does it show a picture? Let me scooch up. It doesn't. Well, sorry that I missed that, Herschel's. Let me see. Thank you for the 500 kicks. Did you microwave the tea in honor of Disparu? Well, I would, but I have such a cute little teapot that I love to use. But if it makes you feel better, yes. You could just tell this brewer that I microwaved it, even though he's probably not gonna believe you because I've sent him pictures of it and he likes the teapot. This brew likes a teapot. Ready for 2, requesting a Batman, please. You got it. I didn't make it in time. I was like, "Which side do I go on?" But I have a drink over there, so if I would have been really, like, excited about it, I would have spilled, so good thing I slowed down. There you go, Ruddy. Thank you for the 2. Mike getting Lee killed in games is always great. Escapo, you changed your profile picture. I like it. Sings "I'm a Little Teapot." Maybe if we get Disbrew drunk enough. We gotta get that progressive whiskey again. Maybe he'll sing it. Uh, what? What does that even mean, Ian? I need water. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, what else? We have news to talk about. And there's one thing before we end that I want to show. Hopefully Wiley makes his way in here. He sent me quite a few really cool things. But there's something that I think is so interesting. And I was actually going to show it on my Wednesday morning show to kind of lighten things up a bit, but I went off too much. I try to keep that one at an hour. We went to like an hour and 20 minutes, which is totally fine. An hour and a half for that Wednesday morning show is good for me. So I didn't get to that, but I'm like, you know what? We'll save it for the end of Wicked's World because, totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, so all right, do I have any boots? I have quite a few different pairs of boots. I am a boot girly. Okay, so Return to Pandora as James Cameron's Avatar Fire and Ash gets a new official poster and action-packed second trailer. Now, I'm not a fan of the Avatar movies, but I just don't really care. I know people really they liked the second one. I'll eventually see it. I just haven't seen it. I seen the first one once and I thought it was good. It wasn't a bad movie at all, but I'm just not like a big fan like Jay. Um so I'm not like hyped for this, but I'm glad that my friends are. I have and my friends being Jay. I'm glad Jay's happy for this. I haven't seen it either, High Tide. Um Everything I hear about them is CGI. Lexicon's like, "No, thank you." So I've seen the first one. I actually have it on Blu-ray, but it was because somebody gave it to me. Like I had friends that used to they would just buy like every Blu-ray as it came out. And then one day they were like, "I don't want these Blu-rays anymore. We want to go through them." And I took a few. Like they were pretty much just like the Johnny Depp ones and like maybe like some Disney ones. But yeah, I have this on Blu-ray. I think I may have given it away, but I know I did have it. So yeah. It's not CGI, they're real. They exist, yeah. These blue alien people are totally real. So I was just curious to see if anybody in the chat was excited for this, but Jay's not here. Sorry, I'm gonna be nice. Jay gets picked on all the time, and he doesn't deserve it. He's a good one. You know what? Real quick, speaking of, it's like a strange brew up. What is this? Oh, right. Speaking of Jay, since he works so closely with Nin Line, I wanted to pull this up. I shouldn't say finally, because I actually got this really fast. My Matthew 510 shirt from Nin Line, which was a shirt for Charlie Kirk, and all the proceeds are going to Turning Point to further his legacy. And it's actually still available right now. I'll post the link in the chat in just a minute, but I have it on. I'll show you it in just a second. But I posted the picture. The shirt is so nice. Like they went hard with this design. I love it so much. And I got it today and I'm like, I gotta wash it real quick and have it in time for Wicked's World. And I did. So here it is. It's great. And like even Disbrew has told you guys the quality is amazing for Nin Line stuff. So how did I get it so fast? Well, I think it's because I'm in Florida. And they're in Georgia. So I get my stuff really fast. Like I wasn't expecting it. So here it is. Ooh, that was a nice back crack. You know, like when you were back in school and you would like crack your back. There. There's this little peak look like. Somebody in Kick is like obsessed with my shoes. I have a lot of boots and we'll just leave it at that. Let's change the discussion, please. Thanks. It's great. Let me drop the link here for the Nin Line apparel because it's still available. So it's a limited design. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. Well, they don't know what I look like, Blue Eye Scorpio. Thank you. They don't know. So yeah, the Matthew 510 shirt, so nice. I should have gotten a hoodie. I kind of wish I would have gotten a hoodie, but the thing is, I used to when I lived in New York. The code is drunk3po20. By the way, if you guys would like to save money on it, it pretty much just takes off like shipping, which is very nice. Maybe like a little bit more. I think it's 20%. So it takes 20% off your purchase. But all of the money is going to Turning Point USA, 100% of it to further, Charlie's legacy over there, which I think is great. But this is limited. I don't know how much longer it's going to be available. There's part of me that wants to get the hoodie, but since I moved to Florida, we do get cold times. Like to me, hoodie weather is like 40 or below, right? Sometimes 50, depending on like if there's no humidity and the wind's blowing. Like the first year that I lived in Florida, I was like, oh, it's 50 out. Fine. I went outside and I was like, why am I cold? What the heck? 50 degrees is shorts weather in New York. Ron is right. Did you try the Turning Point USA website? I would try them because you also, Ron, you want to make sure that you're supporting the right cause because there's people that are making these shirts and they're not like actual supporters and stuff, just grifting. So make sure you're getting it from the proper source. If any of my mods, like I know Hokey's usually on top of this, if you know the shirts that he's talking about, you can go ahead and drop it in my chat. I got the Freedom shirt coming. The back order is like crazy, I think, on that one. So it takes a bit of time, but yeah. So there's that. Got it. It's very comfortable. I love it. I love Nin Line. I've got so much Nin Line stuff. They're great. I do wish though, I mean, maybe not for like this shirt, but like all the Rebellion shirts that like Jay releases, I wish they would do tank tops because there's a lot of ladies that buy it. And there's people that Jay doesn't even know that buys his stuff, right? Like they see the design, like, oh, that's cool, and they just support Nin Line. But I wish so bad because like I'm in Florida now. Like, it gets hot. We need tank tops, okay? And I've told Jay so many times, like, I'll tell them. And still I'm trying to think if any of his designs were actually tank tops. I don't know. I have one of those. So the zip up hoodies I like because they're a little bit lighter. So like even if I'm like chilly in my house, like say my mom comes to visit and she makes me turn the air down to like 60 something and I'm freezing my butt off. Yeah. I will make sure. Hold on. Let me write that down. 1 second, Tommy. I will make sure that Jay gets the message. Okay. Tommy wants Speedo. Careful what you wish for. Ian, what did Ian do? Hurts? Oh yeah, I think you guys have like a rivalry, don't you? Nice, Sean. Let me know how it is. I've driven through Georgia, but I think the next time, like if I do a road trip going, sorry, uh, going like back to New York to visit family or something, maybe I'll do a pit stop in Georgia. That's just not normally where I stop. Like if I'm going to stay for the night, I usually go all the way to North Carolina or Virginia before I stop. That's kind of like the halfway point. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make a day of it. Maybe like if me and X-Ray do like a road trip or something one of these years soon. It's been so busy. I haven't seen her in a year. Maybe we can go there. That'll be fun. Just avoid Atlanta. I believe you. I'm Campia, you fan. I believe you. I have no interest. I probably would just go to Savannah. Okay. So we talked about Spaceballs, and there's the shirt. And again, use code drunk3po20 and it'll save you 20% off on your purchase. Look at that. I like did a commercial for Jay and he's not even here. But it's for a good cause. That's why I push Nin Line. Like obviously Jay's my friend, but Nin Line is fantastic and I would support them even if he wasn't working with them because they're a wonderful company. What is up, Sentai Ranger Donnie? ATL is 5 hours away from Savannah. Oh, so I'll be good. I'll be good. Lexicon for 2 says, give Disru some shrooms. Hilarity will ensue. You know what? Probably. I don't know what to expect if he was on something like that, like a psychedelic. Um, okay, so let's see. I'm not gonna watch the Avatar trailer because I don't think you guys really care. What's this? I didn't watch this yet. Let me make sure it's good. Hold on. That it's not something silly. I mean, it looks silly because it's from 24 years ago. So, uh, Steven Run. Yeah, Park Hoppin will be live later, and that's why I'm not gaming with Capable Gentleman tonight because he will be with Jay and Beardo. Which I hope the boys have fun. What the heck even? Oh, it's so low. I'm like, why don't I hear it? Hold on. You guys want to see something? I've never played this game. I wonder if this is the game that Wiley sent me for 64, but we'll see. So this is just something silly that I thought was interesting. A deleted scene with Thor from Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro has been found after being lost for 24 years. So here you go, guys.
If I don't dispose of them, some other goon will make a try for it. Next time, it could be Ultron, or someone even heavier. First things first, though. Now what's this all about? I've already beaten the bad guy and saved the day.
By mine enchanted Uru Manatyolnir, I sense disturbances in the Furies that are the providence of the noble son of Asgard and none other.
Hi, Thor. Nice of you to show up. Little late, though.
Spider-Man, surely thou doth not possess power enow to make the very heavens shake as they did?
Not me. He doth. I mean, or did.
Once again, thou hast proven thy mettle as a warrior born. Fare thee well, webbed one.
Thanks for the cameo, though, really. Yeah.
The clip was lost for 24 years.
Whoa!
Webbed
Oh,
one.
thanks! Hey, a little warning next time would be nice. You're not looking so hot, Electro.
I just love Spider-Man. I really do. Waited 24 years for that. Well, it was fantastic. What do you It was riveting entertainment. All right. So, I'm interested for your guys' thoughts on this. I know I've talked about it a few times on like streams with Vara. Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Yotei is one of the most immersive gameplay experiences you'll find this year, brilliantly blending together samurai movie influences, Japanese folklore, and improved combat. Find out more in our review. I'm not interested in that. I want to know what you guys think of it because, I see this a lot. Like if I'm on Vara's channel, right? Because people get in there and they're like, "You're not wrong, Sean. You're not wrong." So I'm not gonna buy this game. I wasn't interested really in it to begin with, but what the developer or whoever, there's been so many people talking crap and just saying vile things after Charlie Kirk's assassination that is just like, you know, what is more sad about it? It's not even like, oh, like it shouldn't be like a left, right, Democrat, Republican thing. It should be like the normie response to somebody being killed should be like, that's sad. That should just be the normal response. And it's not. Like the cheering and celebrating is just it's stomach turning, really. But um I was on one of Vara's streams last week, I think it was, and there was people in her chat like, keep your politics out of my games. And I'm like, tell the devs to shut up then. I didn't say that because it was on her channel, but if it was on my channel, I would have said that. She probably wouldn't care, but I try to, when I'm on other people's channel, I try to keep myself a bit on a leash, so to speak, with certain things. She probably wouldn't have cared about that, but anyways, that's what people say about this. So I think that the game will probably still do well. Look at the Call of Duty situation. People boycotted that for what, like a week, and then everything was back to normal. I don't think it's gonna hurt the game sales. Like, there's gonna be a nice chunk of people that don't buy it. But you know, I think it's still gonna do well. I don't want to say unfortunately. Oh my gosh, Hoagie says Wicked will go full Ryan one day. You never want to go full Ryan. Only Ryan can go full Ryan. That's like Hulk mode. I don't think anybody can actually like their bodies can't handle that. Um what's up, Corey? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I didn't plan on it anyways. But yeah, I was just curious if anybody in the chat, but I don't know if anyone in the chat will want to admit if they're going to buy it. It's fine. I get the times that we're in, and not going to down anybody that wants to buy it because some people like, you know, they don't want to, they choose to kind of ignore what's going on. But I feel like since what's happened with Charlie Kirk, it's so much bigger than the normal, like just stupid left versus right discourse that's going on. And it just, it turned a lot of people paying attention to people that are like celebrating it and like, I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to support you. Yeah, same here, Wolvie. And also hello. Uh yeah, going Ryan mode is like Super Saiyan mode, exactly. So yeah, I was just interested in what you guys might have thought about that. Moving on to something that looks kind of gross, but if you guys want me to try it for my second channel, I will. I still got to go to Cracker Barrel for Tommy, which I will, but after everything that, you know what I mean, the last 2 weeks have been just, I've been in a fog and I have some, a little bit of content from when I went to Horror Nights, not a lot. And I got to upload it. I've been kind of slowly trying to upload the shorts that I made. I plan on going back one more time, but it's going to be like a random thing. Like, cause I tried to plan it was only a few days ahead of in advance to plan the last time I went, and it ended up downpouring and I got a little bit sick. I was freezing for like 2 days. I'm not even joking. Like I got soaked to the bone. So, you know, I'm trying with that channel. I promise more content, you know, as much as I can get up there, I will, but it's insane. No, I'll do it, Tommy. I think it'll be a fun video because I've never tried their breakfast. So once I try their breakfast, you guys can really get my review. And if I don't like it, Tommy, you may never talk to me again. So Doritos has released Stranger Things chip in a thick Demogorgon black garlic dip. Okay. The chips are flavored. Why dip it? Yeah, so it's Stranger Pizza, which I've never been a fan of like pizza flavored chips. And then Cool Ranch. My favorite chips used to be the cheese, like the cheddar, whatever, nacho cheese Doritos, but I can't eat them anymore. I since for years now, I moved on to my favorite chip is Garden Salsa Sun Chips, and they're baked chips. So now whenever I try to eat like a Dorito, it tastes like grease to me, if that makes sense, like fryer oil grease. So I can't eat it. But if you guys, ones in the chat, if you want me to suffer, I gotta see if I can even find it. It's limited edition, but ones in the chat, if you want me to try and find this freaking dip, and I will do a short trying it on my second channel. GRP comes in with a like one immediately. Thanks, GRP. You want to see me suffer and have garlic breath? 2, no, it won't make you suffer. 2, so far GRP is the only one that wants me to suffer. I think it's mostly that people just don't want to see me eat it because they're like, yuck. Black garlic, I like garlic, but I wonder how this is. What's up, Wiley? I'm glad you're here. Because before I end the stream, I'm going to show off. I got all of your packages. I got the last set finally. I think you sent it weeks ago to Capable Gentleman before I got my own PO box. So I finally got, you know, I think it was probably at least like 2 weeks ago that you sent the last package to him before, you know, I switched over to my own PO box. Finally got that. I got Ramona. Thank you. She will be going up next to Scott shortly. She's still in the box. But I had one of the things that you sent me, I'm going to show off on stream because it was so cool. You probably know what it is. It was my happy 10K package. So yeah, just get some food coloring and fake it. I would listen. I'm going to be real with you guys. I won't do that. So, well, I would be dead because I like garlic. I really like garlic. Wait, was that 1 and 2? What did you do, Tommy? All right, I guess I'll decide. What, you want me to like breathe my garlic breath on Jay? Yes, before I end the stream, I will show it off, Wiley. All right. So it seems that it's pretty much twos, but I guess I'll decide on my own. Okay, you know what? Listen, if I happen to see this at a supermarket, I'll grab it just because I feel like that's a sign like it's time. Like, I'll try it for you guys. Escape Onos, yeah, for that reason. We're voting on whether or not I should try that and put it on my second channel for you guys to see me suffer. Or not. What if I ate it and I was like, it's really good? I don't know, might be. I just probably won't eat it with the Doritos. I probably would just get like a regular tortilla chip or something. Cause like Hokie said, the Doritos are already seasoned, so that might just be like too much. So possibly. What is this that I brought up? Oh, I didn't read this yet. So let's see what it is. You guys can experience it with me. Another character set to appear in the Mario Galaxy movie may have just leaked, and it's not Yoshi or Rosalina. It was. This is so small. This would be like, I can't. What is this? Awful. No highlighting. Small words. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, don't apologize for that. Ian for 50 says, "Eat the dip, wicked. You must."
Boo, you whore.
Now I have to because Ian dropped a 50 for it. Thanks, Ian. I feel like Ian's the only one that gets that clip. All right. All right. I will look for it. I'll look for it. It better be good. I'm gonna be upset if it's not good because then I waste a whole like dip. I'll send it to somebody else. I'll try it, and if I don't like it, I'll give it to someone else. How much to counter Ian? Sean's like, don't eat it. Oh my gosh. It was revealed during last week's Nintendo Direct that Super Mario Bros. Movie sequel will pull inspiration from Super Mario Galaxy, not Super Mario World, like we originally thought. It will undoubtedly introduce a few more characters from the Mushroom Kingdom who weren't in the first movie too, including Bowser Jr. If a leaked toy design is anything to go by, it is. If it's a real toy design, duh, because that's what these movies are made for, to sell toys. Not that they're bad. Oh, Ian is telling everyone in chat they have to eat it now, not just me. Oh yeah, I love any kind of garlic. I'm here for, but that dip looked a little sus. But Ian's making me eat it, so I have to. Oh my gosh, the Burger King Spooky Whopper. I remember, weren't people like? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. You know what I'm talking about. There was some weird stuff happening to people's digestion after they ate that burger. Anyways, the aptly named Super Mario Galaxy movie will naturally have some tie-in toys once the film hits theaters next April. But in order for those toys to be ready in time, they need to be worked on well in advance. Odds are some of them are already good to go or close to it, which is one of the reasons why a leaked image of a Bowser Jr. Mario movie action figure has been turning heads. Bowser Jr. might be readying himself for his big screen debut. The other reason many people believe the leaked image is the real deal is because it appears to have been hit with a copyright strike by NBC Universal. Okay, yeah. That's why I won't be sharing the image here, and it's also why you'll struggle to find it yourselves, although I'm sure you'll see it hidden away in some deep, dark corner of the internet if you look hard enough. It's unclear who exactly managed to get an image of the Jax Pacific figure and shared on the internet, and it was also largely unfinished. The sole image of the toy showed it unassembled and without most of the correct colors applied, but it was still unmistakably Bowser Jr. All that means we're probably getting Bowser Jr. in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which would make a lot of sense for a couple reasons. Bowser Jr. played a big role in the Galaxy games. All right, let's skip forward. Rosalina's likely inclusion. Well, duh, Super Mario Galaxy. She's got to be in it. If that's the title of the movie, that kind of is a dead giveaway that she'll be in it. Is already nailed on for some fans that they're starting to spin theories. Very little is known about the origins of Rosalina in the games, but a throwaway line in the first Mario movie has got some of you thinking we might finally get confirmation that she and Peach are related. Yeah, if you've seen like the film theory, that was my first introduction to this like big Mario theory, that Rosalina is Peach's daughter, but But you know how film or game theory, it's film theory too, but game theory, they really reach sometimes and they dive pretty deep. So if you've seen that game theory, which is pretty famous, you probably have or at least heard of it. They think that Rosalina is Peach and Luigi's daughter. Drama. I don't think they would do that in the movie though. Even if they like made it to seem that way in the games, like for somebody deep diving like game theory, I don't think they would do that in the movies. But you never know. So, yeah, I wish I had the image, but no, the person that probably leaked it was someone that worked at the factory. Obviously, someone that worked in the factory decided to leak the image, probably got fired unless they weren't found, but I'm guessing they were because there's probably cameras all over these places. I don't know. But we're getting Bowser Jr. and he's probably going to be adorable and sell a crap ton of toys. So, good for them. AP for 2. I have a clean conscience. It's never been used. Thank you, AP. And I'm pretty sure that Corey just came in with a dad joke as well. Cajun Corey for 5. Hey, Wicked, I've been searching for a carpentry pun that would work. I think I nailed it, but nobody saw it. Oh, the whole chat saw it, Corey. And let me see. Is everybody Oh no, Sean liked it. Ian's being mighty quiet. I think having a Bowser Jr. is a good idea. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. And here is something I'm actually excited for. See, I'm excited for it, but I'm still being cautious because I really liked the first season of One Piece. Yes, Corey. Ian is secretly enjoying it. I don't doubt it. Either that or he's gone for a second because he had to go grab a bottle of liquor after that joke. Thank you for the 5, Corey. So, first look at One Piece Season 2 releasing on Netflix in 2026. I hope it's good. We see what has happened time and time again with Netflix shows, right? First season, banger. Second season, third season, ooh, and then fourth season, what is going on? So, I don't know. I'm going to continue to be excited because I really, really enjoyed the first season. So I hope they continue with that momentum and they keep the story flowing the way they did in the first one. There's so much to work with. Like I gave up a while ago. Not that I don't like it, the actual anime, but there's so much. Like there's a site you can go to, or I think they may have even released it this way now, but there was a site that you could go to that my friend had sent me that was deep into these animes. Where you can watch the One Piece show, but like to where you just what you need to watch, like removing all the filler, which there was a crap ton of filler. I was really enjoying it. I just, I get busy and things come out that I got to review, and it's like so little time, it's only 24 hours in a day, and I need to get some sleep sometimes. So, yeah, we will see. The showrunner left. For this one? Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Hold on. Let's look into it because let's see. One Piece showrunner. Okay. The current showrunners for Netflix's live action One Piece are Joe Trax and Ian Stokes, who are taking over the helm after Matt Owen stepped down to focus on his mental health. Oh man, prayers for him. So it wasn't even like a creative thing. It was he just stepped down. Dang. Well, that makes me a little less excited. We'll see what they bring out. Hopefully they keep his vision going and just the flow that he had of the show. But this was I think this was 6 months ago this was announced, or maybe that's just when this was published. That upsets me. I mean, mental health is very important. I feel like people don't focus on that enough sometimes with, especially with men. So prayers for him, man. I hope he's all right. That makes me sad because I really liked the show that he gave us, but I guess we'll see. Fingers crossed that we don't that it's good. I don't know. I'm trying to like not say that, say like and so much. I do that so much when I'm streaming because I'm, how everyone talks about no dead air. I feel like sometimes I maybe should allow just a tiny bit of dead air because there's times where I'm trying to process my thought and I have to throw in like or like, and I hate that. I cannot watch myself. So thank you guys for watching me. I get on my nerves with that. See, I noticed that with the Wednesday show that I do in the morning because I go off. That's just pure like I don't think about. I think about what I'm saying, yes, but I don't do any kind of like script. I just pull up topics that I want to talk about and go off. So I'm sure it doesn't annoy anybody as much as it does me. Like people do not enjoy watching themselves, so you know. It was a creative thing. That's why he left because he was under pressure to change things. Oh, okay. So it was mental health and creative. All right. I don't think so, Tommy. Possibly if I have the energy, maybe around 9 or 10, I'll hop on and do possibly just a Dead by Daylight stream or something. But I won't be gaming with Capable Jen because he's going to be at Halloween Horror Nights. So I'll think about it because I don't think I'm going to be able to game tomorrow. So I would like to throw in another stream tonight. Just Jay it. That's that reminds me of Nike. Like, just do it, but just Jay it. And it's just Jay's face. Please, somebody meme that. I would love that. Tag me in it. Hey, Wiley. I made those emotes for Capable Gentlemen. Okay. So this, I wasn't going to bring this up. X-Ray actually just shared this in our saucy group chat. So I'm going to briefly cover this because it annoyed me. We're going to deep dive more into it. We'll let Disparu go on his rant on Saturday. But The Witcher showrunner Lauren Hisrich breaks silence on Henry Cavill's departure. He had plans for other roles that he really wanted to commit himself to. And for us, you don't want to hold someone and force them to be doing something they don't want to do. That sounds like absolute crap. I think that's why it felt like a really wow. Yeah, she's a symbiotic decision. I feel like absolutely they're just trying to throw the blame on Henry Cavill. But we know that he thought that he was going to be Superman and everything, but he loved The Witcher. We know he was a huge fan of the series, the books, the games, all of it. And this hasn't been clarified. And I know people in the chat are going to tell me what they think or what they've seen because I've so many different things have been said about this topic as to whether or not he had it in his contract that he could leave if they, didn't stick to the story, if it went way off like they did. So if they didn't stick to the source material, not sure if that's in there. People say yes, people say no, and it's kind of like I feel like we don't really know. We're never gonna really know. But either way, we know that he was a huge fan of the franchise, and I don't think he wanted to leave. Yeah, he loved the lore and he wanted it to be right. I totally believe that. Now, whether or not he had it in his contract that he could leave if they strayed heavily from the source material, we're never going to know. I know people in the chat can say he didn't, he did, he didn't, he did. We're really never going to know unless you were somebody that worked behind the scenes with this. That's the only way we're really going to know. I don't not believe it, but I do believe that he thought that he was supposed to continue Superman. So, but I don't believe that he wanted to leave this because he was such a huge fan. But Henry is probably very rich. He's made a lot of money. He's settling down. Isn't he married now with a kid? Good for him. He's got the Highlander. He's doing just fine financially. So this just feels like an attack. This lady kind of sucks for this. Like let's just, our show is failing, so let's throw it on Henry. I can confirm that I know exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. Blue-eyed Scorpio knows. Yeah, he has a newborn. Kids in Warhammer miniatures cost a fortune. He's born now. He needs the money. Did I hear that Henry injured his foot and probably gave a hint about his Warhammer show with the photo he released? Did he put it on Instagram? Hi, Matthew. Thank you. I'm hyped for his Warhammer 40K project. Yeah, there's that too. So I think he's good. But I do think he thought, that he was going to continue with Superman, whatever. But I totally forgot about the Warhammer miniature. So yeah, he needs money. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for Henry because yeah, kids in Warhammer miniatures are expensive. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna look up Henry. He's also doing Voltron. Dude, he's busy. He's fine. He's keeping himself busy, but that was a dig that was unnecessary. Okay, let's see. His latest picture was him with his dog. We're just deep diving into Henry's Instagram right now just to see. Nope, I didn't see that. I guess he didn't put it on Instagram if he shared a photo. And Wolvie, the quarter Jew, became a new member. Thank you, Wolvie. Welcome in. Welcome to the Potato Squad. His Geralt was near perfect. I will not go back and see. Yeah, I don't think so. So X-Ray and Disparu are forced to watch crap, which we know that that's Disparu's bread and butter. He'd rather watch something that sucks. Not that he doesn't want to watch good stuff, but when it comes to, the internet stuff, that's definitely Disparu's bread and butter, right? The crappy stuff that he can hilariously make fun of. He makes the show, like whatever he watches, Disparu makes it better with his commentary. He almost saves these crap shows in a way, right? So a lot of the stuff they have to watch for F&T. So there's been so many times that on Saucy, I'm like, I didn't watch it. Let me just, pull one of these and hop off the camera while they talk about something that I didn't see. So there's times where I'm like, all right. I'll suffer along with you guys and I'll watch it. So if they decide that they want us all to watch, and then there's also Vara too. I have a show with her, and if she wants to watch the new Witcher series with Liam Hemsworth, then maybe I'll watch it. But if nobody really wants me to, then I won't. I don't want to. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Hi, Fetty Gator. How are you? Disparu is still not over She-Hulk returning. I know. She-Hulk and Willow. Rest in peace to those shows. Not gonna lie, the Cavalry in the last Deadpool movie had me dead. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Okay. What's this? Let's check this out. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me skim through a bit. I watched a little bit of it. Gotta make sure that it's YouTube friendly. Oh, it seems just fine. Okay. May have to edit this out afterward. So if you're watching this back now, I'm throwing up a trailer for it's an exclusive clip from the Splinter Cell animated series that is releasing October 14th on Netflix. Okay. You guys can watch it with me. I just skimmed through to make sure there's nothing like graphic. Let's see if this is interesting, shall we? Hold on, did I share? I don't have a co-host here to tell me if they can hear it. So yeah, I did share. All right. Oh, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Dead Watch. Is this a game? That guy didn't win. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. Tom Clancy book that became an Ubisoft game. Ah, okay, gotcha. I was gonna say that after the Tom Clancy popped up, I'm like, game. All right. Well, yeah, it's a TV series. It's animated series releasing October 14th on Netflix. So maybe we'll watch it and review it for you guys. You love the Tom Clancy books? All right. It would appear so, Faithful Geek. It seemed kind of stealthy. Yeah. It's an animation based on characters from the game. Okay. All right. So that's what that is. It's an animation, a show based on a game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't, but maybe I'll watch it. Sometimes when I don't know something like that, I actually enjoy watching it more because I don't know the story, and it kind of brings me in to it. So we'll see. All right, what do we have here? Oh my goodness. So anyone here that watched Weapons? I know I talked about this on my show with Vara last night, but we're going to briefly cover it real quick right now. Weapons director confirms Aunt Gladys's prequel movie. It's real. I've been talking to Warner Brothers. It's not bullcrap. Oh, someone last night was like, is that Kathy Griffin? Now I can't unsee it. So Weapons director Zach Kreger has more plans for Aunt Gladys, the wickedly talented occult expert played by Amy Madigan. Kreger has I don't know if it's Krieger or Kreger. think it's Krieger, has directly confirmed that he's developing a weapons prequel that will focus on the character, affirming reports that a follow-up was in the works. It is real, and I've been talking to Warner Bros. About it, blah, blah, blah. We already said that. Okay, he told Fangoria there's a story, and I'm pretty excited about it. All right. I was ready, Krieger said. I had Krieger. I keep saying Krieger. I don't know if it's Krieger or Krieger. Probably doesn't really matter. I had it kind of in my pocket before the movie came out. Days after the successful opening weekend of Weapons, the Hollywood Reporter reported that a prequel was being considered. The plot would be reportedly drawn from and expand on the storyline, focus on Aunt Gladys's history that was cut by Krieger during the film's development. But up next for Krieger is the Resident Evil reboot, which I'm excited for, but I do wish, especially because his movies have been so good. I personally really enjoyed the last 2 movies that he's released. I would love it if he was actually doing like a Jill, Leon, Claire, all of them, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad movie. I'm actually pretty optimistic about his Resident Evil movie. We'll see. We'll see. But if you saw Weapons, then you know that this is actually probably going to be pretty cool. The Aunt Gladys movie is going to be creepy as heck. I'm definitely going to go see it. For now, until Zach Krieger says something weird or like messes up, I'm all in for his movies because I love a good suspense thriller, and he throws a lot of that. He sprinkles that all over his movies, and I like that. I like, not expecting what's going to happen next because it's so easy to guess what's going to go on next in a movie, especially like horror movies and stuff. So I like the way Zach writes. So I'm going to remain optimistic about the Resident Evil movie, and I'll go see the Aunt Gladys movie when it comes out. It's their best option. Everyone, yep. I think it's a great. It's sometimes they do these prequels and it's like, why? No one cares about that character. People, not that they care about her, you hate her, but her story was very interesting and it would make for a great horror movie. So it's a good move. All right, where are we here? So, did you guys see this? Alex Jones and others have been banned after being unbanned yesterday from YouTube. That lasted a good 5 minutes. After my show last night with Vara, she was like, oh, they unbanned Alex Jones apparently, not his original channel. But I'll pull this down in a second and look up to confirm this. This was Drama Alert, and this was today at 10 a.m. So it was this morning. So it wasn't. It's not that they reinstated their old channels. They just allowed them to make another channel, and then I think their new channels were rebanned again. So let me look into that real quick and see, because Vara actually had to. You know what? Let me go. She had to send me. Oh no, she sent it a different message, so I can't click on it. It's not on X. So let me see, because you couldn't find him. Like if you looked up Alex Jones on YouTube, it didn't pull up his channel. So she found it and had to actually put it in like a private chat when we were still on StreamYards. Wait. Hold on. Alex Jones TV? No, 81. This isn't him, I don't think. Oh, this channel's about to start a live stream. Nah, this isn't him. Only 48 watching. No way. It would be way bigger. So there's an Alex Jones TV channel that has 41K subscribers. Yeah, that's not him. There'd be a lot more because it said 8 months ago there was a video, like their first video went up. No, I'm not. I mean, like I said, last night Vara couldn't like manually find the channel. She had to send to her. And last night when I looked, he had 14K subscribers, but it was only up, like he put like a little video up like 10 minutes before that. So the channel was barely existing. Yeah, I was just double checking because I like to do that since, people, let's just be real, people on the left, just like they read something and they're told something and they believe it. So I like to always double check, even if I'm seeing all these pages and channels like Drama Alert tweeting it. I like to back it up by looking for myself, and yeah, I don't see him on here. what is the point of allowing them to come back or, make new channels, right? Because they didn't technically unban their own old channels, but you could still say they were unbanned because they were allowed supposedly to make another channel. I don't know. Mike tweeted it. Oh, thank you. I'll pull it up. Epic Mike. Let's see. Let's see. Mike going hard, arguing with the dummies. God bless you, Mike. I do not have Alex Jones coming back to YouTube. I did not have. See, this was 20 hours ago. I did not have Alex Jones coming back to YouTube on my bingo card. Oh, yep, right here. Let's see. This must be about them. Let me pull up Mike's tweet here real quick. Alex Jones Live is back up. It is because I seen Alex Jones TV, but I don't think that's him. So we terminated these channels as it's still against our rules for previously terminated users to start new channels. The pilot program for terminations that many folks referenced this week isn't available yet and will be a limited pilot program to start. We'll have more. Hold on. We'll have more. Where did I go? Isn't available yet. We'll have more to share on how the pilot program will work, who is eligible, and how creators can access it very soon. Yeah, Mike. Well, all right. So there's that. Let me actually send. I'm sure Vara already seen it. She's on top of everything, but I'm just gonna send it to her, just in case she missed it. She probably didn't, because this was only a couple hours ago. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Mm-mm. And well, you know what? I'm sure Blabs loves this one. You guys know I'm not really a big, not at all, actually, Harry Potter fan, so I don't really care about stuff that has to do with them. I think J.K. Rowling has some base takes, but at the end of the day, she's still like, feminist, and I don't agree with a lot of her takes, but I do agree with this fight that she's fighting about like women being women. Absolutely, So I 100% agree with her on that one. So I guess Emma Watson, this may be something she said. She was on a podcast. Maybe someone in the chat can let me know what it was called. I just seen like Blabs tweeting about it. But Emma Watson speaks on her rift with J.K. Rowling over the author's transgender views. I really don't believe that by having had that experience and holding the love and support and views that I have mean that I can't and don't treasure Joe and the person that I had personal experiences with. I will never believe that one negates the other and that my experience of that person I don't get to keep and cherish. I just don't think these things are either or. It's my deepest wish that I hope people who don't agree with my opinion will love me, and I hope I can keep loving people who I don't necessarily share the same opinion with. Like, that's a nice statement, but I don't know if she really believes it. I don't really know Emma Watson, right? I don't keep up with her takes. Uh, this take here, you guys may not agree with, but I actually didn't hate the live action Beauty and the Beast. I liked it. The big thing that I didn't like about it was Belle's dress, but that's just me being a girl. Like, it was very lackluster. She has this gorgeous, beautiful gold dress in the animation, and they gave her this just like, well, it's goldish yellow, whatever. But the dress that they gave her in the live action was just very bland. Yeah, maybe Jose, maybe. I just know that I remember she had a lot of delusional beliefs, and somebody commented on this, like, she must be looking for work. I think it was Kata. And I don't disagree with that, but I don't know. So as I said before, when people from the other side, I said this on my Wednesday morning show where I talk a little bit about politics and just current news and everything. When these people extend an olive branch, and I'm not necessarily saying that Emma Watson is doing this here, but she may believe this or she may be trying to get to this point. I'm not slapping away the olive branch from people. Like, if these people want to change and they start to notice that, hey, maybe the side I'm on is a little bit crazy, or maybe the other side isn't so wrong. Like, maybe we could just be humans that get along together. I'm for that. like what Jamie Lee Curtis said about Charlie Kirk, I will stand by it. I had a few people in the chat that were like, no, she's just trying to win brownie points, this and that. But with who? Like, I don't believe that at all with what Jamie Lee Curtis said about Charlie Kirk, because she was already on the side that gives her everything she wants in Hollywood, right? She was on the left. She doesn't like the right. She disagrees with everything. Yeah, so I don't think that she was trying to win any of us over. And she didn't win me over, but I respected what she said because she came out as a human being, which is what the reaction should be when somebody gets murdered, right? You should have the reaction like, that's sad. Like, someone lost their life. So these people, it's the fringe, which has gotten a little bit bigger, left, that is celebrating it. And it's just like, you're celebrating someone's life being over because you disagreed with their opinions. And I know we all have been talking about this so much, but it's so awful that we have people like this, and it hurts to see it. But I have noticed that there are more people on the other side that are louder, like us, that are mourning the loss. So they're running out of people over there, because there's also people that seen this and they're like, whoa, and they had real human reactions. And I think that's what Jamie Lee Curtis had. She had the proper reaction to somebody losing their life. So I don't think that she was being malicious with that, or she was trying to win any points or anything, because she got a lot of backlash for it. She made the crazies on her side mad, and maybe it'll open her eyes to see, like, I might be on the wrong side. Who knows? But just my point is, I'm not slapping away anyone's hand if they extend that olive branch. I would love for people to see the light, or at least have some sanity, try to educate themselves. I'm all for that. And that's something that Charlie really did. Like, we think about that. We see all these Looney Tunes online and these celebrities and stuff, and we make fun of them, and we're going to continue to do that. Let's be real. But I'm just saying, he would sit there and have conversations face to face with these crazy people. And that just is mind blowing to me, that he had the patience and the kindness to talk to these people. And that's why he scared that side, because he was actually getting through to people. So that's why I personally am not going to bash people that may be trying to learn, right? And noticing that they're on the wrong side. Some of them aren't going to, they don't actually believe it. They're just, grifting, or, pretending, right? Because we're seeing people that are, this was just awful. I've only seen one woman doing this, which is enough. Just so you know, don't go on Threads. My gosh, I think my reels get posted on there automatically. But I do not go on Threads. That is a horrific place to go on right now. My mom sent me something from there, and I was like, and just like, it was disgusting. The way people are talking over there, so misinformed. And I'm just like, ugh, it's awful, just awful. But there's this woman that I will not pull her up because I'm not going to give her any spotlight. Disgusting. That is taking the recording of Erica Kirk when she forgave the shooter for killing Charlie, and she's making fun of it, like imitating her. And I'm like, that is evil. Like, that is just pure evil. Like, some of these people, those people, get away from me, okay? Like, they're not trying to see the light. They're not sane. They don't want to be educated. So those people, I'm not talking about them. But people, like I said, like Jamie Lee Curtis, she seemed very sincere in what she said, and she got so much backlash and people turning on her. So I think there was no there's no reason, like, why would she say that? Why? Because the people that supported her are now turning their backs on her for it. So I'm still going to respect that she said that she had an actual human reaction, and I'm going to stand by that. If she retracts it, then okay, that's different. But as far as I've seen, she hasn't. And I hope that she doesn't, because that's how humans should act. That's a normal reaction to death, not these idiots that are celebrating. It's just disgusting. Yes, disgraceful. That's a good way to put it. Hi, Iris. Oh, they're all good ones. It's okay. You got something to watch later. How are you doing, Iris? Good to see you. And Ian with 50, make Emma eat the Dorito chip.
That's so messed up. That's messed up.
I hardly ever get to play that clip. Thanks, Ian. And that's a good point too. GRP, Jamie Lee Curtis seems like the type that wouldn't care what people thought of her and her thoughts, possibly. But I'm just saying, you know, her saying that turned her people against her. So I don't know why she would bother doing it. She's not really winning any point. She's just getting people that are sane in the head, like me, that are just like, that was a normal, you know, reaction to it, and it's respectful. That's all it was. It was respectful. So I'm standing by that. I know, Hokies. It just shows how fracked up everything is that we are wondering if the good and proper reaction is real or not. You're telling me. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's go on a little bit of a lighter note right now. I want to show you guys something that Wiley Dave is that a Harry Potter emo? I think so. Hi, Lou. Hello, everyone that maybe just came in. Brandon, if I missed you, sorry. Hello, everybody. So I recently hit 10K, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Wiley Dave sent me a nice package to celebrate it, and like I said, Ian sent me the Switch 5 or Switch 2. I'm in the year like 2040. So I have the Switch 2. What's up, Mo? How are you? Make sure you're following Mo, everybody. He's a good one. And you know, I hit it on September 11th. So emotions were high on that day. As an American, September 11th is a dark day for us. And then the day before was when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. So that week just was hard. And I had absolutely no desire to celebrate. And then last week was just still kind of still feeling all these emotions and stuff, and still did not feel like celebrating. So I planned on possibly doing, you know, a 10K celebration stream this week, but I'm gonna push it to next week because I have something going on tomorrow, and then I have Saucy on Saturday. Maybe Sunday night, but I don't think so. I think I'd rather give you guys like a couple day notice when I know that I can do it, and we can hang out, and I'm gonna play with the Switch 2 or the Switch 5, whatever you want to call it. Mo says, thank you. My wife's car broke down, so I'm going to pick her up from work. It's been a fun day. Oh, goodness. Car troubles. Ooh, praying for you, buddy. Car troubles suck. I just got done dealing with some horrific car issues the last few months. So I'm awful. I hope you guys can get that fixed very fast. Vegas Matt for 2. Are those flowers tulips on your desk? Ceramic? No, they're roses. I actually didn't finish them. They're Lego. They're Lego roses. I didn't finish them yet. I've got a few more that I got to do. But I actually really like the Lego, the botanical set. I want to get more. Oh, Mo, that's annoying. So much for technology. I'm so sorry to hear that. Car trouble sucks. What's up, old Renaissance boomer? Okay, so Wiley sent me a few things, which thank you so much, Wiley. I got everything, but I'm going to show you some really cool stuff that I think you guys are going to be interested in. Not that you wouldn't be interested in the other stuff. I just picked something very cool out. So first off, we're going to start with these, okay? Super like nostalgia overload. And this also shows, like, if you look at Happy Meals nowadays, the quality. Look at this. He sent me a few of these. Look at this. Old Happy Meal boxes, which I'm absolutely going to keep. I'm going to put these in like a binder and keep them protected. It has like crossword puzzles, jokes. Here's a joke. How did Batman know Poison Ivy was in Gotham? There had been a rash of crime. Stay safe driving, Mo. And here is a Hook one, which I was too young for this one. I vaguely remember this one, I think. Maybe not. These are from the 90s, yep. And a Hook one, which don't remember this. I was sent the Hook toys. Tara Crystal sent me the McDonald's Hook toys. So I have those as well. I showed those off like last year. Batman Returns only had a bag back in the day, and that's this one right here, right? So that was Batman animated series. This one is probably the one I would remember more, but it's still cool. Like I'm telling you, even the bag is higher quality. The bag. Say it like X-ray, the bag. I'm gonna keep these forever. Like the coupons and stuff. Like I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna get a binder, like a special binder. What's up, Greg the Goblin? I have a spare battery in the console. How are you, Greg? Welcome in. So there's a few of these. Like he sent me a few. Here's another one. And again, crossword puzzle. Like these were so cool. I know JCPenney, they're still around, but they're not as popular as they used to be. Llama Pajamas, hello. But yeah, there's a few different Hook ones and Batman ones. A couple more things to show. Hold on. Did you fold these ones, Wiley? I'm just curious. I'm guessing you did that. I was so careful opening these. I was like, please don't rip. You did? Okay, you did a good job, Wiley. And don't worry, I didn't rip anything. I was very careful opening these up. So Wiley folded these and then put some goodies in there for me. Thank you so much. There's 2 Batman here, I think of the same ones, and I'm tempted, like for Christmas time or like for Vara's birthday, to send her one just cause, so that we both have one. But I gotta double check. I think you sent me 2 of these. If not, I'm gonna keep them. But Batman the Animated Series toys used to be so cool. Like McDonald's was awesome. This is adorable. This isn't Batman related, but this is a McBoo McNugget. I want to open this so bad, but I'm not going to. I just want to display it. One is for under 3 kids. This one, and that's of course I'm under 3. That's the one that I want to open. And look how cool this is. The Poison Ivy car. I know, Ian. This was my 10K gift from Wiley. Oh no, it's Catwoman. I thought it was Batgirl. It's not. These are so cool though. Like Wiley, I love these. Yeah, goodbye forever, Herschels. How dare you? And this was cute. Definitely tempted to order this or open this, but I'm gonna keep it closed. It's a little Stay Puffed notepad with an eraser. And then we've got Robin. Like, how cool are these? Hold on. Let me put them all back. Like, this was such a nice gift. You sent me a lot of stuff. I've got, so Wiley, the was it the orbs? What are they called? You got them signed. Green Arrow and Black Canary, which I actually have that in another room. I want to put the one canary right here, the singing one. Dorbs is what they're called. Thank you. Which ones were they? Like which actors signed those, or was the people that made, or was like artists who signed that? I couldn't tell the signature. Batgirl from the animated series. Matthew had that Robin toy. Oh, it was Neil Adams. Okay, that signed both of them. How did I not notice that? I have his autograph on a thing. Okay, so there is 2 of these, I think. You sent me 2 Batman, so I possibly may send one of these to Vara for Christmas or her birthday, because her birthday is coming up. Yeah, I met Neil Adams. I think you know the story, which is probably why you sent me that. Riddler. The Joker. Like, the toys used to be so... Greg, you're fine. You don't have to send a 10K gift. Your presence is a gift enough. And you sent me that wonderful necklace. But I will be, I don't know if you heard, Greg, it's going to be next week. I'll give you guys like a couple days notice, but I will do a 10K celebration stream, just like hanging out with you guys. Do I make good sandwiches? I make awesome sandwiches, Tommy. I worked in a restaurant since I was able to start working, so for a very long time. And my mom's a chef, so I've been known to throw down a bit. So thank you, Wiley. These are so cool. I will cherish them forever, put them away and keep them safe. Okay, sorry. Dead air. No, but seriously, I appreciate this so much. I need to get these in like a binder to keep these safe. super cool. And Ian, again, thank you for this. I can't believe it. I threw it on my wish list like a while ago just to see. I was gonna do like crowdfunding on Throne because it's not super cheap. But Ian was just like, you know what? Boom, I'm just gonna send it. So thank you. This will be what I played during the 10K celebration stream. And now maybe, and it comes with Mario Kart World. So, now maybe I'll actually be able to play a Switch fight. Hokies, you shush. I'll be able to play Mario Kart World with some of my friends. So thank you. Yeah, be fun, whack. I may be going. I want to go see family, like within the next like couple months. So you better believe I'll send you a picture, Mo. I will be getting some roast beef on whack. Absolutely, some good stuff and some chicken wings. Whack, what the heck? It's good. It's a type of bread, a roast beef sandwich with au jus gravy. Oh, so good. Mo is probably the only one. Maybe Sean. If Sean's in here, he knows what I'm talking about. I had to make up for America's not being here. All right, Hokies, you get a pass this time. Get Sonic Cross Worlds for Switch. What's up, Red Bandana? Oh, so I'm guessing that's a good one, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jose. I may play Bonanza for my 10K celebration stream. We'll see. Fried bologna. Fried bologna is kind of big, actually, now that you think about it. American. And that group chat. All I'm saying. I was never big on that. When I was a kid, I liked bologna sandwiches, but if I wanted, I would just eat like a hot dog if I wanted, instead of getting like fried bologna. All right. Let's see. So many people are alive right now. I told X-Ray I'd rate her, and I haven't rated her in a while. I know I normally rate Kings, but here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna rate X-Ray on YouTube and Kara on Kick. If she's on Kick. Is Kara on Kick? I think she is. But I'm gonna drop King's link here. And if you guys could at least just go over there and say hello and give him a like. We're trying to help him get monetized. Kings is a good guy. Host channel. Wait, is Kara on Kick? Maybe I'm not. Did she like recently? I could have sworn is she on Kick? Kara Lynn. Okay, she is, and she's just not live right now. I thought, okay, so she's just doing goblin cleanup on YouTube then? All right. Well, then you know what? On on Kick, we'll raid Tugs. So I'm gonna send you guys over to X-Ray. Go give her some love. But I also, I got Kings in there. I would really appreciate if you gave him some love. I actually had to reach out to him today for some like legal advice, and he's always just right there for it. He's a good guy, so I would appreciate if you guys at least just pop over there and give him a like. Vara's live too. Okay, everyone's live right now. We're gonna send you over to X-Ray, and then over here on Kick, go say hi to Tugs. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. This was a great stream. If I have the energy, maybe in a couple hours I'll get on and go live. But you know what? Maybe early tomorrow I can hop on and even just do like an hour gaming stream because I really need to get back to it. I miss, I miss gaming. So we'll see. I'll try. I promise. Okay. Host channel. Oh, thank you, GRP. Okay, so go say hi to Tugs on Kick and say hi to X-Ray on YouTube, and I will see you. If I don't see you later or tomorrow, I'll see you Saturday for Saucy. Hokies. I don't know. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.